r/AskReddit. What is one unwritten rule you think everyone should know and follow? Buy a plunger before you need a plunger. Don't mess up an apology with an excuse. Or say things like, I'm sorry you got upset when you're the one who upset the person. Take responsibility. P first. No matter what it is. P first. Teacher. Alright class, get your books out me. P's. Interviewer reaches out for a handshake. Me. P's. Don't ask for something if the person only has one left. Gum, cigarette, piece of cake, etc. Can I have your last kidney? I would have said no, but I like your go-getter attitude. Leave it in a better condition than you found it. Leave nothing but footprints and take nothing but pictures. If you borrow someone's car, fill up the tank before you return it. And make sure it's at least as clean as when you borrowed it. I once loaned my truck out to someone who needed to move a fridge. Ducker left his McDonald's trash all over the passenger floor. I no longer speak to him. Edit. To everyone saying I was a bit harsh, that wasn't the only reason I no longer speak to this person. He also screwed a friend out of $2k and tried to get me into an MLM. So the stuff he left in my truck wasn't the only trash about him. Baffled by how bad humans behave in general. Give people their personal space. Not everyone wants to snuggle a stranger. I wish a stranger would snuggle with me. Never make fun of someone else's laugh, be it how they sound or how they look. Laughing is the most natural expression of joy and happiness, and for someone to feel self-conscious about that because of others' comments is so brutal. Kawhi Leonard got it pretty bad this year. If someone asks you a question, finish what you're saying with, "What about you?" Enjoy noticing how many people actually don't do this. Do you know how fast you are going? Do you plead guilty? No. What about you? Keep toilet cubicles tidy after using them. It amazes me how people can cause utter devastation in there and then walk away. Also, wash your ducking hands. Saw a guy come out of the shitter and just walk on out of the bathroom. Have some ducking decency. Edit. What the hell happened here? My highest rated comment ever? 133 new messages? Reddit must be broke. Guess I got some reading to do. If you have to cancel on a friend, it should be your responsibility to reschedule. If you cancel and don't reschedule, it's often assumed you cancelled it not because you were busy, but because you just didn't care enough about that friend. Rescheduling lets them know you do still want to maintain the friendship, though if you're good friends this doesn't apply as much. It's more for mostly friends. Don't start drama at a funeral. Or a punch up at a wedding. We don't fight at weddings. Can confirm. There was only one rule in my house growing up. Do not wake anyone up. My parents worked shift work. It's amazing to me now how many people don't respect sleep. Be kind to strangers even if you're having a hard time. Be kind to anyone. So many people use having a hard time as an excuse to be dongs to the people closest to them. Don't leave your shopping cart in the middle of the grocery aisle. For real, people have no concept of space. This is a doorway, let me just stand right here, in the center. The grocery store I go to recently remodeled and the aisles are basically wide enough for 2 carts to pass. And duckers just hold up in the center while scanning rows and rows of chips. Flush. Why is it so hard? Related. Wipe urine off the toilet if you left a mess squatting. When driving a car, don't be nice. Be predictable. People being nice leads to a shitload of accidents. Edit. Well, thank you strangers for the medals. First gold and platinum for sure. Just wanted to share this unwritten rule. I hate it when I'm waiting to pass a street and some old lady stops to let me pass. I would have passed after you drove and it would have been faster for both of us. Edit. Row. Thanks for my first Reddit gold and silver. Turn on your headlights when it's snowing. I'm talking to you, a-hole with a white truck. Turn on your lights in any sort of precipitation. Even if you can see okay. It's not just to help you see, it's to make you obvious to other people. Edit. Thank you very much for the silver. Be kind to people that are working. Food staff, medical staff, etc. Don't take your bad day out on someone else. Edit. Thanks for the silver, kind stranger. As a custodian, maintenance people too please. Don't look through the ducking gap of bathroom stalls. Edit. Thanks for the gold, stranger. Worst thing is when it's eye contact between you and the person. Be kind to strangers, because the world is a cruel place, and you never know what other have been through. Don't use the urinal in your dream. You'll thank me later. Edit. Thanks for silver, fam. Edit. Thanks for gold, you guys are awesome. In my dreams, bathrooms are either full of people, non-functional, or disgusting. On the rare occasions that I start peeing in my dream, I thankfully do not piss the bed, but instead continually pee for ages until my brain figured out it's not helping relieve the urge to pee. This isn't real life, and I generally then wake up and go use the bathroom. That being said, I'm terrified that someday I will wet the bed while dreaming this. So, sound advice. Raise your children in a loving environment, but always make sure you respect them as individuals as well. One day they'll be living their own life and might have to decide whether or not they personally want to take care of you when you're old, sick, deteriorating. Don't dig straight down. Digging straight down is fine if you 1x2 and stand in the middle. When out to dinner with a group, only the person who ordered the least expensive meal combo of things can offer to split the check evenly. Don't put your music on speakers when in a public space. It's not like everyone wants the same genre or always in the mood for music. Get your headphones. Edit. Thank you, kind stranger. It's my early cake day treat. The probability of meeting someone you know increases dramatically when you are with someone you don't want to be seen with. Don't do it. Do you spend much time with people you don't want to be seen with? Put your damn phone away long enough to drive from point A to point B. FFS. Don't just say things like "I love your baby bump" to some random person. Chew with your mouth closed. Shocks me how many adults I see chewing with their mouth open. My officima chews with his mouth open but simultaneously sucks air in out of his mouth. It sounds like when people are eating a bite of food that's too hot and they try to suck air in and out with it in their mouth to cool it off. Only he does it with every bite. With any food. All the time. While smacking and chewing loudly too. I do everything I can to just leave the office while he's eating. There are two people in your life you never under any circumstances lie to. Your doctor and your lawyer. If someone tells you something they are excited about, but you have already heard about it or seen it, still act surprised excited, they are probably showing you because they think you will enjoy it too. If there's space, always leave at least a 1 urinal gap between you and another fellow urinal user. Don't talk to anyone at the urinal. What about just saying, "So this is where all the dongs hang out," to no one in particular? Dad is supposed to be dead, but here he is on Reddit anyway. Don't sweat the petty things, and don't pet the sweaty things. Just a little, please. Don't ever say, "Oh, you've only got one child. That must be so lonely for them," because maybe that person tried for years to have that one child. Maybe they chose one for good reasons. Maybe that had another child that died that you don't know about. Or maybe it's none of your business how many children people have. Actually, it's definitely not your business. So, SHHHHH. I go by the modern golden rule. Try not to be an a-hole. Don't randomly slam on your brakes on the motorway going 100 km/h. What about randomly throwing it into reverse? Don't swim upstream. Walk on the same side of the stairs sidewalk that you drive on. Don't sneeze directly into another person's face. Off before on. Let the people off the elevator before you get on. Let them out of the train, etc. so they can make room for you. Always say please and thank you. Just because you're an adult doesn't give you the right to stop practicing manners. Drives me crazy. Use your duck-eyeing turn signal. Zip merge is polite even when it's not the legal requirement. One man gathers what another man spills. Don't look down upon anyone, as it could be your lot. Grateful Dead quote.